Friday, April 8th, 2011, a unusual Friday update video. Those of you who've been watching know that I have an April challenge. The first part is to radically tighten up my diet. The second part is to cover the equivalent of 2 marathons or 52.4 miles walking or jogging. And the third is to move half a million pounds spread evenly over the bench press, the deadlift, and the back squat. The first week is an absolute bust in that while I was extremely active, today was my least active day, and what that involved was a 1-hour personal training style cardio session. Yesterday I did jiu-jitsu for an hour, as well as lifting weights. The previous day I lifted 33,000 pounds, because the day before that I took off because I worked an 11-hour shift followed by forced overtime the next day. So I only had like 3 hours off between shifts, so I took that day off. Before that, walking 2 miles and moving 16,000 pounds, and before that, walking roughly 2 miles and moving 16,000 pounds. I'm not really quite sure if that covers all 8 days, but it's close. I did all of that. High intensity, feeling good, already really feeling like I'm getting back to where I should be, even faster than usual. But my diet, at first, pretty good, and it got progressively worse throughout the week. The last few days have been bad for my diet. It's no joke. I went to Hash House A Go-Go tonight and had chicken and waffles and a shitty dessert. But what kind of sparked that is that despite extreme activity, well, not extreme, but a great deal of activity, and a diet that is not as bad as it could have been, but bad, I gained like 8 pounds this week. And these are 8 pounds that the previous week I had lost a couple of pounds overall, but they were hard-fought lost pounds. So I think this is, granted, I know all 8 pounds aren't fat, maybe even a pound or two of muscle in there. Unlikely, but maybe. A couple of water, I'm sure, but I think I gained a couple of pounds of fat. I mean, I feel fatter, my face is fatter, my clothes are getting tighter, and this isn't just me, overanalyzing this. I have indeed plumped up this past week. Now, I made some beef jerky, homemade beef jerky, which contains a lot of sodium, so it's a distinct possibility that I did add water weight. But wow, I can't believe I put on so much weight despite being so active and my diet being bad but not horrendous. So, first week, it's a net failure. Great performance, activity-wise, and despite just a moderately bad diet, a significant gain. So, beginning tomorrow and running 7 days, I will have 0 carbohydrates. I'll essentially be on a meat, eggs, and moderate intake of dairy diet. And that's going to be a $100 challenge with my roommate. He has to exercise 7 days consecutively, which for him is quite rare for a given amount of time. So if in 7 days I'm consuming no carbs and a moderate amount of calories, I'm not going to starve myself. I'll eat plenty. I need to lose this weight. I cannot be on the plus side of 310 pounds again. Fuck that. So when it comes to diet versus exercise and what has a greater impact on weight loss, diet wins 99 times out of 100. Diet is 90% of the equation. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. I just watched a video online by Brad Pilon, who wrote Eat, Stop, Eat. He's a big proponent of intermittent fasting, and it was a comical video in that he was eating slice after slice of pizza while his buddy was running on a treadmill, and they were competing to see who was consuming more calories versus burning more calories. And in the time it took his buddy running on the treadmill to burn 50 calories, he consumed 800 calories of pizza. And he wasn't gorging himself. He was just steadily eating bite after bite after bite. And it illustrates it perfectly. Diet is where it's at. I don't care how much you work out. If you're starting at this point where your body's already in the mode of storing fat, and your diet is not good, much better than average, better than your skinny friends eat, I don't care how much you're working out, you're not going to lose any significant amount of weight. So it's something we all know, or at least I know in the back of my head, but I'm fucking hesitant to admit, because the diet aspect of this is certainly the most challenging part. But wow. So 1 week, I'm ending this video now, 1 week, 0 carbohydrates. 0. I'm going to go get some keto sticks. I'm going to confirm that I am indeed in ketosis. And ketosis essentially means the presence of ketones in the urine means that your body is metabolizing fat for fuel. So every single day when I see a deep purple on that stick that I pee on, I'm just confirming to myself, satisfying, the question in my mind about whether or not I'm burning fat. Dark purple means I'm burning fat, and I will indeed be dark purple. I will indeed have some probably sluggish energy levels and some bad breath. It all comes along with a ketogenic diet. But you know what? If I could manage to do that for 2 to 3 months, all of a sudden that weight just plummets again to the point where 300 is a distant memory. So we'll try out 7 days. I did it when I lost all that weight before. I was pretty strictly keto the entire time. Started reincorporating those normal foods into my diet, and bam, big plateau. So for now, fuck carbs. It's my extremely low to no carb paleo style diet. Whole foods, natural foods that I prepare at home, no carbs. So I've stated that clearly multiple times. That's all for now. Also, another video coming soon. I put my cat, who weighed in at 29 pounds yesterday, on a grain-free diet. I found this food at Petco. It's called Before Grain. I believe it's made by Merrick, and it's like $22 for a 11.1 pound bag. So my roommate and I are going to split that cost between our 2 cats. Both cats grain-free. His cat already thin, my cat massively rotund and obese. So I'll also document his journey, but his grain-free diet is going to last longer than mine. But you know what? I wish I had somebody controlling my food intake like that, because he's guaranteed to lose weight, because unless he can get into a fucking car and drive to the grocery store, that's all he's getting. So anyways, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and until next time.